I'm going to finally tell you guys the process that I had to go through to print Babylon's head, or how to make, or what I did to make Babylon, and how I got his head printed out. As I've probably told you guys before, I 3D sculpted Babylon and then had him printed out. You can kind of see the printing lines right there, like across his face. You can kind of see the printing lines because I didn't take the time to sand them out, which I would have done, but now I'm too lazy to do, so yeah. But anyway, some things about his sculpt, or how he was printed, I guess, is he's actually printed in like this tan color. This is the original color, and I just kind of put his face up over it. So I had him printed in this like nice tan color. It's like I don't know, it's a nice mocha tan color. If you've seen other videos that I've done when I like first got him, I also have another version of his head in green and in white. So this one was the most successful because it was like a tawny tan color. And yeah, you can see like little holes from the printing and everything. I don't know why, like, I guess that's just what happens when you print. Sometimes you get like these little holes. I could sand them, but I figured no one would really be looking at him from this angle, so I kind of left him there. And yeah, okay, so without any further ado, I will show you the programs and stuff that I used. And yeah, okay. So for sculpting Babylon, the program that I used was Sculptress, which is this thing. It looks like this. You can change the materials and stuff, so maybe not something so bright red. Anyway, let's see, and we can move things and pull them weirdly. I'm using the mouse right now, so things aren't very smooth. But yeah, you can push and pull stuff. You can smooth it out. You can pinch things, which it does some weird stuff. You can inflate. And basically this is a free program. It works way better if you have a tablet. So if you don't have a tablet, I don't recommend using this because it's going to be really hard to sculpt with a mouse. But if you have a tablet, then this is good. It's a free program. You can, yeah, it's pretty good for sculpting. It's also a really lightweight program too, so if you have a not so great computer, you should be able to do it. Well, I mean, your computer has to be relatively good for it to work, otherwise it might have some issues. But if it's like, if your computer's like okay, it should be fine. And yeah, it's really good. It works pretty great. Yeah, and that's what I use to sculpt. I'm not gonna like do a how to sculpt video because I'm not the person for that. Oh, my phone is ringing. But yeah, so this weird thing. But yeah, you can sculpt pretty well with it. I recommend it. ZBrush is definitely better. That's another sculpting program, but it costs money, which I don't have. And I think it requires a stronger computer because it's much more advanced than this program. But no, overall this one's pretty good. And then let's go to the next one. So then I also used Mesh Mixer, which is this other program. It's also free. What I did for this one is I sculpted the ram head in Sculptress. But then when I went to like cut out the eye holes and separate the head cap and make the magnet holes and like you can't really see it, but in there is like the neck mechanism thing. What I did for that is I used Mesh Mixer because they have a, let's see if I can find it. They have like a cut tool, and I think they have a slicing tool as well somewhere in here. They also have measurements, so you can kind of see, oops, not that one. They have units and dimensions, which gives you, like, mine is in centimeters right now, but it tells you, like, how how big your thing will be, measured this way and this way. I haven't figured out how to do the circumference one, like to measure the circumference of things, but you can kind of figure out what you're doing if you have this thing. Sculptress doesn't have any of these measurement stuff, so it's kind of not so great for that. But oh, what is this? Close that. Okay. Anyway, yeah. And this is the program that I used to like save it as an OBJ file, which is the file that you would send to a printer. Speaking of which, let's go down here. This is the website for Sculptress. This is their official website. I wouldn't try to download it from the not official place, but this is the actual website. It's by Pixelogic, which is the same company that made ZBrush. This is like the free version of ZBrush, and they have got these pictures of some weird stuff and like a frog and dinosaurs. But yeah, and then there's the download button. I don't know if it works with Mac. I don't have a Mac, I have a PC, so yeah. And this is the website for Mesh Mixer. They've got, I don't know, pictures of stuff and things that you can do with it. And then this is the program that I used for the 3D printing portion. It's called 3D Hubs. It's a really nice program. I recommend using it just because it's the only one that I've used, but it was pretty good. Basically, you upload your design and then you like pick out the materials you want and probably like color and whatnot. And then also you put in where you are in the world as well. And then because it's like a hub, there's like anyone who has like a 3D printing store or whatever uploads their like, it's kind of like Etsy but for 3D printing shops. So you like shop for people who print stuff for you. You send your design to them and they print it and send it back to you. And this was best for me just because since I live in America, there's a lot of printers here. This website actually is like its headquarters is in Netherlands, I think. So I'm pretty sure they have printers all over the place. Probably like Japan and Europe would have printers. Probably China too. I'm not sure if like maybe they have little circles here in South America's picture. I don't know. But if you're looking to print stuff, I think this would be good just because if you can find like a printer that's close by, shipping will be less expensive and it will probably come to you faster. Yeah, I don't know, that worked out for me. And then they also have let's see, click on some stuff. Yeah, they have 3D printing. They have like these different types of stuff that you can have your things printed in. I think I printed mine in high detail resin, or I don't know. It's definitely a resin, but I can't remember exactly which resin I picked. And then you like upload your stuff and you can like look for people that are nearby that have printing things. I guess we can click on this instant quote thing. Da, da, da. And so yeah, so they have you upload your parts CAD files, but they also accept STL and OBJ. I used OBJ because that's what my computer does. And you can also pick millimeters, centimeters, or inches. You can pick your material here, and then after that it will tell you, you can kind of like scroll through and they'll have like listings of different shops that print for you. And then they all have like the prices depend on who's printing. Oh yeah, there's my address. Don't look at that. There's you can see like who's printing stuff nearby you, how much it costs. There's you can see like who's printing stuff nearby you, how much it costs, what materials they have, what colors they have, etc., etc. Okay, so this is the guy that I went with to print Babylon. he was really nice. He offered, I don't know if he's still offering it now, but when he offered it before, it was like you can, oh yeah, there's like their sample things. So PLA, this is nylon. I think I used PLA. I'm not sure. Probably PLA. I think that's the plastic I used. And then it kind of has the prices and stuff. And like the colors. Custom. I don't know if he still offers it, but what he did is he offered free custom color. I don't know if he still does that, but when I printed through him, I picked free custom color, and I picked oh, here's examples and stuff. I picked like a skin tone tan color, like because Babylon was going to be doll head, so I wanted to pick something that was close to doll skin color. And so he actually ended up printing, like, he went through various different resins or resin color mixes trying to print the correct color for me. Eventually he ended up sending me that green head, which was weird because it originally started off being like a tan color and then it turned green in the process of shipping to me. And he also had sent me a white head at the same time. And when I told him that he'd sent me a head that was green, he went ahead and tried to mix another color for me and sent it to me, and that is the current color that Babylon has right now. It's that like nice tan color. And he had sent me all of those like for the price of one, which was really nice because I only paid for one, but I ended up getting 3 of them. So yeah, that worked out really great for me. And yeah, it's good. It's a good time. What else is there? Oh yeah, and this website 3D Hubs, they also if you're a student, they give you like a 15, or I don't remember exactly what the discount is, but they give you like somewhere between like 15 and 30% discount if you're a student. So if you use your like college, or I don't know if it's necessarily college, but if you use your school email, like if it ends in edu, then I think you get the discount, because that's what I did, and that was really great because that, like, I think I paid like $30 or $35 including shipping to get Babylon printed, and that's pretty good. Like, I think I checked Shapeways and it was way more expensive. So yeah, but this is what I used: 3D Hubs, Mesh Mixer, and Sculptress. So yeah, that was what I did for making Babylon, and I think it turned out pretty good. I think if I was to sculpt another head, which I am sculpting more heads, I just don't know if I want to print them or not, but if I do print them, I will, or if I do decide to make them into heads, then I will probably do the same process again. Alright guys, so I hope that was somewhat useful. Yeah, there's a frog's butt back there behind Babylon, but I hope that was useful. I hope you learned whatever you wanted to learn. If you were hoping to like try sculpting digitally, and if you wanted to get something 3D printed, I hope that all that helped you at least somewhat. One final thing is that I also have a like a code thing that I'll probably put up on the screen right now, and that is like it gives you, it's like referral credits. So like if you decide to order something from 3D Hubs, not necessarily the same person that I used, but if you use the website, I think you get to use this coupon code thing, and it like gives you an additional $10 off your sculpt, which is pretty nice. It also gives me $10 off my sculpt if I ever choose to sculpt something and print it. So I mean, it helps out both of us. So yeah, that's cool. And I hope that you guys have a great day. Babylon and I are probably gonna go and eat something, because that's all we tend to do. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.